So there's somebody who asked me, they're like, why do you want to protect criminals? I don't really want to protect criminals, but to me there's criminals on both sides and one has more power than the other. So that's, you know, that's where my compassion and empathy comes in. And I'm a protector, and that's a big reason why I'm out here, is I want to protect everybody. But the truth of the matter is that it's not unbiased, and that's what this is about. I need to keep my opinions to the side, like they have been this entire time, and I don't intend to relinquish that responsibility. It's going to be hard at times, but it's going to keep things credible and valid. For everything that happens, this kind of footage is going to be taken much more seriously than other people's, and that in itself is basically invaluable. And I'm going to hold that until the day I die, even if some people get in trouble here and there. But at the same time, my footage is very, you know, it's high up. People know that there's cameras out here. People are wearing masks. So, you know, all in all, I think that it's a wise decision just to keep things going the way they are. Sorry if that's offensive for some people, but you know, I did it. I'm hurt about it too. But at the same time, it was a hard decision. It's just super hard. But I think the respect of the transparency movement that I have, that's what this is about, is transparency. And you know, I just honestly hope that nothing negative happens by it. But at the same time, I don't think I got anybody's faces like in detail to where I can get people in trouble. I'm pretty confident in that. I'm going to review the footage later tomorrow, sometime when I have 4 hours to skim through it. But which I don't like to redo videos and stuff like that. But anyway, that's my opinion about it. I'm not from here on out, I'm not addressing that anymore. There are there's people who are upset on both sides, and I get both sides, and that's why I have to be transparent about things. So don't ask me anymore, don't talk to me about it anymore. I made my decision, and we're sticking with transparency. So yeah, let's get to it. So today here at the Justice Center, there's a pretty good crowd, pretty good gathering. The elk statue has been taken down, if you didn't already see that.
You got a helmet.
Yeah.
I have one that has a full like ballistic visor on it. My car's right over here.
That's cool. I just I have a full face mask.
You got one?
Yeah. So like I want to be able to wear both.
Test. Yeah? All right. How about this? Whew, all right. Let's try this out now, see if this works better. All right. Test. Think this should be better. Okay. Smaller crowd here tonight than we've seen in previous nights, but you know, it's still early. But in previous nights, it's already been fighting and aggressive tactics by both sides. There's been a bunch of fireworks, but nothing that crazy so far. All right, hey, I'm thinking about if this doesn't, kind of pop off in the next bit and get, if this just becomes a peaceful protest, more power to them. That's for the best. I've kind of been documenting these, obviously, so that, there's backup for these folks that are down there streaming. But, if they're just going to have a peaceful protest, probably not going to be any reason for, a need for backup filing of this. And I know there's other people doing it. And I've got so much good content. Has anyone... Ooh. My apologies for the cough. That's some fireworks. So, we'll give this about 45 minutes. Ooh, more fireworks. 45 minutes an hour. I haven't really seen any police presence. Who knows? Didn't look like there was many people down there, but they sound awful loud. So yeah, we're here down at the Justice Center, downtown Portland, Oregon. I don't know what the streets are. I could have looked it up by now. 3rd and something. Who knows? Who cares? It's the Justice Center. A couple nights ago, police were real aggressive in North Portland on Lombard by the police precinct, the police union precinct. I guess just their union building. And that's up on North Lombard and Interstate-ish.
Alright, give me 1 second.
It's not a good sign that they are this quiet this early. And I'm only assuming tensions will mount as we get closer to the 4th, which is now just obviously one more night away after this one. Once again, this is Eric Greatwood. I know his name is up on the screen that I have here. DeAndre Marquise is also a streamer. Arex Johnson as well. I'm sure there's others. Motherfucker. I'm going to come back and monitor this in a few minutes. Be checking on some other stuff, seeing what else is out there. And I'd rather do that with the mic off so I can listen to what it is. Alright, I'll be back.
psychopaths too, but they don't want that. We're just engaged by us being smart and making them spend their fucking money. Every time we out here, y'all got to get together. Y'all got to get it together. We got to stand strong. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Elijah Muhammad, Marcus Garvey, Medgar Evers, W.E. Du Bois, all of them. All the leaders that stood up were killed. Killed for doing this right. Men and women, white civil rights activists that rose by the black community, they died too. So we can't forget about them. Raise your fist up to them too. Raise your fist up to them. That stood by our side like y'all doing right now with us. They stood by us. And we're gonna stand by you. We are one people. We are one people in America. How they hold the flag, we gonna hold the flag because we built America. We built it. We represent that flag too, goddammit. Not only you. We represent that flag. Through our blood, through our sweat, through our tears. Slavery is happening right now mentally. Right now mentally, slavery is happening right now. And physically, absolutely. We are done. There's no more talking. We are done. And I want you guys to be done. I want you guys to challenge every rule that exists that governs us. Be smart. Be smart. It's great. Wake up and read. Read what governs us right now. That's the only way you're going to win. You can't run up here with no mindless behavior. You have to know what the fuck they're talking about, because they do. They've been playing the game for years. For years. They know ins and outs of the law. They know how to play it to their own. That's why they're killing people. Okay? Wake up. Study the law. You guys got time. Wake the fuck up. These generations are not zombies. Show them that you guys are not no zombies. Show these people that you guys are young, smart, and go-getters. And y'all can change the game just like they can. Just like they can. Raise your hands up for things. Raise your hands up for peace. Raise your hands up for unity. Raise your hands up for who you are. Raise your hands up if you want to play this on the in our own rights. We are a new
people. Yes, I do want it to be brighter. I wish it could be brighter. I'm working on that for my next setup. The next rig that's going to be coming out in the next couple days will it'll start out with this GoPro, but I'm trying to get a different camera that's about the same size that does better in low light settings. The GoPro does not have any settings in which I can adjust it. It's unfortunate, but I also believe that they wanted this dark out here intentionally for camera reasons. Also, so everybody's commenting on the elk that was taken down. It's come to my attention that the elk was taken down because of all the fires that happened last night. I guess it changes, like, this is what only what I've read, that it changes the composure of the cement that it's attached to. If cement heats up, it probably cracks. Heating, cooling on just basically anything will cause things to fracture. So they removed it out of safety. I'm live, by the way. So. Do you need something? I don't. I'm sorry. No, you're good. I mean, if I had another one like to hand out, like I would give it to you. But I have another one in here, but it's somebody else's. So I'm sorry. All right, that's talk to you later. basically that's why the elk is down. Apparently, like, this is just, I'm just reporting on this, but there's people that are saying that by the statue, that there are people holding the ground by the statue to make sure, like, and they have aggressive intentions, willing to hurt protesters. So I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for that. So far, I really, the speaker over here, he is very charismatic and very understanding. I think he has good flow, and I think he has good information to share. As you see, we have plenty of caution tape right here, blocking off 3rd in between Maine and Madison. It's a never-ending firework. Okay. Another thing. To clarify, I do have my own, bias, but I would say my bias is towards doing the right thing. So, but that cannot be involved with my filming. So the commentary I make, it can be a little bit one-sided, but I try to keep it as straight and narrow as possible, because that's where the value is. You have to see both sides. You have to see it that way, and you have to interpret everything that you see with me with your own mental capacity and understanding, and you have to come up with your own answers. You have to watch this stuff and feel out what you feel, like if you're offended, be offended, figure it out. But also do your research and, ask questions. That's why I ask questions. That's why I start discussions, because even when I'm torn about something, I want to hear other viewpoints so that I can make a better decision, because your mind only works so many ways. You cannot think of every possible perspective in the moment. There's almost no way. You need a team of people to help you hear different sides. And to me, logic is most important. And then 2, for me, it's the right thing to do. But honestly, out of everything, because everybody has different understandings and different biases, that the number one thing that's important right here is the transparency. Being able to deliver fully uncut, unedited work to you guys. And I'm going to do the best I can, and I'm going to show everything that's happening. I don't want to incriminate people. That is not my mission. So that's why, I enjoy having my camera really high up, and I don't, like, if something's happening, I'll go show what's happening, but I will not show the individuals as best as I can. People know what they're doing, so there is that, but it's hard for me to evaluate every situation in the heat of the moment. I've got to break things down and understand, hey, does this qualify for First Amendment rights? Is this vandalism? Is this attack? Is this defense? What is this? There's a whole lot of factors that go into it. So being live all the time, I don't have the time to make a perfect opinion on the spot. I almost feel like almost nobody does. I'm sure there's probably people that are better at this than me, but you have to, the fact that I'm not sitting here and in recording everything, going home and editing it, and then having the time to think about what I want to say, that to me it proves how genuine and transparent things can be. So appreciate it for what it is, and I hope you do. I think there's a lot of really amazing people. I would say the majority of you, 99% of you guys are fucking phenomenal. And you know, there's people here on my friends list that I don't completely agree with, but that's not what this is about at all. We don't have transparency in this company. We only have people picking sides. Picking sides is dividing the country. We need to come together for the greater good so that we can fix things. It can't just be one side's happy, then the other side's happy. One side's happy, then the other side's happy. There has to be compromise. Not everybody's going to be happy. Even when we reach the max potential of peace in the United States or even the world, there's going to be people that are angry, the outliers. But we need to deliver proper information to see what's going down here. We don't have, our news sources are pushing their solid opinions on everybody, and they've been doing it for years. They've been doing it basically forever. So, you know, where is the unbiased information going to come from? Where is the unedited stuff going to come from? That's why me and a bunch of other people, all these streamers, whether it's, you know, Soul Luna, Andrew Mercado, Carissa Dez, we have Eric Johnson, we have Sam Gibson, we have Adam. I forget Adam's last name, but we have tons and tons of people, and I put them in a post on my page because it's super important that these people are here. It's super important all these people are here. I cannot name them all. And you know, if some skip my mind, there's no order of importance of who I just listed. Those are just the ones that are on the top of my head. We also have like Philip and Heather, and man, we have so many people out here seriously like willing to risk huge sections of their lives to be down here. To me, this is what my life is about, and this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. Without a doubt, this is what I was built for. If you know, not necessarily streaming, but being a part of something like this. So you'll be seeing me around, but yeah. So okay, so we'll get back to what's happening here, and I'm sorry that I can't give you a little bit more light. We have, I would say, a pretty solid number of people. I would say it's relative to the number we had last night. People are peacefully protesting. Then we have the handful of people that are setting off fireworks. I would say that given the number of people here, there are plenty of people who enjoy the fireworks, but there's plenty of people who are irritated by them. So, but nobody's going to stop somebody from doing something they want to do down here, because everybody has the right to do that. Woo, that was a big one. We do have some decent speakers up here tonight, getting people into the energy of things. I do want to give a big shout out to everybody who's supporting me. Like, to me, this means more to me than anything I've ever experienced. And to me, it gives a whole new meaning to my life, because I feel that I've been voicing my opinions for a very long time, and I feel like I know how to help create change. And to me, it's completely through transparency, and it's not through the whole one-sided argument that most people have. It's also not really going through the system. Like, we need to fix this place. Nobody's truly happy out here. In my opinion, there needs to be a lot more collaboration, a lot more community. And to me, there's, you know, I have a lot of Democratic views. I have a lot of Republican views. I have a lot of libertarian views, a lot of green views. I can't say that I stick to one thing. Absolutely not. I do vote. I voted every year that I could. Though this year I'm actually debating if it's even worth it, but I don't, me personally, I don't feel like either one of the candidates that we have is capable of doing proper justice in this world. But so honestly, it's hard for me to say. Like I just don't trust either one of their demeanor. But again, that's my own personal opinion. You know, I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way. But yeah, so I mean, I could do another tour. Actually, I'll take some questions, and then I'm gonna go ahead and spin around the block and show you like what is going on. So go ahead and hit me with some questions. Yes, I do have press on my helmet. So I'm going to comment, Anna Bell said I'm a people pleaser and I'm going to do what I want. Well, actually that's kind of funny because I am doing what I want and I like pleasing people. I like making sure that the majority of people are happy and safe and having fun. All I want, to me, there's not enough fun in this life. There's not enough laughter and there's not enough people doing what they really want to do. So I'm going to fight for making sure that the majority of people have what they need in this world. That's why I'm here. Like, it's not about me. Like, I'm gonna have fun regardless. I think I have more fun than the majority of people here on Earth because I know how to have fun. But there's plenty of people who are just not out there for adventure, not out there for change, and they're scared of change because I bet you they have PTSD from the change that we have had. And nobody wants change when they're like worried about the change that could happen. People need to be open to change. Okay, so when people have been asking me to make an Amazon wish list, I'm not going to do that. I don't need a parade of packages at my P.O. box. I don't like objects. I live a very minimal life. I like my equipment, I like tools, I like my music gear, and that's basically it. I got a comfy bed, I got a comfy couch, I got a TV, a badass sound system. That's all I need. I could live with that and healthy food for the rest of my life. Like ideally, I don't want things. Things get thrown away and they add to the trash that's in this world, and there's too much trash. There's not enough things being recycled. I don't like contributing to that. I like having my music gear. I like having my tools and some comfy space to live in. So no, I don't want things shipped to me. No. No, it's not cold tonight. Absolutely, I think the protesting is making superior progress to anything we've seen in this generation by far. We are making an impact, and it's keeping going. And the people that are here. The people that are here are diehards, and like all the people that are weak and aren't willing to stand up for themselves are not here anymore. So the same amount of people is going to be down here, but some may be taking a break, some won't. But these are the consistent people that are going to be here, and they're creating the forefront of change. And honestly, and that's I think it's huge personally. What do I want out of this movement? I want transparency. Oh man, these comments are coming really fast. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to hit them all. But yes, what do I want out of this movement? I want truth to happen. I want justice to happen, and I want people to be safe, and I want people to be able to practice their amendment rights properly. So. No, the press logo is not going to make me more of a target. That's why I haven't had one on before. They now have a restraining order against the police that the press have full reign on doing to videotape anything and not have to listen to the dispersal orders. So any dispersal orders that happen in Portland, Oregon, I can be there and I can have whatever position I want and deserve to not be attacked with any crowd control munitions. Yeah, I am considering getting into politics. I want to see what it takes, and if I have the capability, if I have the mental stability to be city council, I would like to try and make an impact there for here in Portland. Thank you for all the love. I really appreciate it. Like, I get a lot of shit for what I think, and it's really good to have people sitting here and actually willing to listen to it, because to me, I feel like it's the most grounded, most logical way to deal with things. And some people just aren't ready for the change. Change needs to happen, but it cannot be one way. Yeah, I try to catch as many fireworks as possible, but lately they've had having the ones explode without making any like pretty colors, and so I'm like, okay, which ones are which? I'm not trying to swing it around the camera. Yeah, people who give me shit just like they just don't have proper ears for listening, which is they have too much bias, which to me makes a very short conversation. And when I mentioned be nice earlier, all it is just like lay down some logical information, lay down your points, don't call names, don't get agitated, don't do any of that shit. Hi, I'm live right now, so, okay.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you very much. Cool, well thank you for all the love. I'm gonna do a couple laps real quick. Sorry about the light, that's just how it's gonna be. I don't want to put any like flashlights on my stuff because it's gonna draw way too much attention to me. And I don't think that's a good idea. I don't want to agitate people here. I'm gonna get the footage as best I can, and I'm gonna get a camera with better low light capabilities. So yeah, stay tuned. Yeah, I appreciate all the love and thank you for the commentary. Like, I appreciate views that oppose everything, because I want to be able to relay the information and figure out what is the best option rather than ignore everything and only come up with what you can. The best results always come out from knowing as much information as possible and then deducing what is right. So all right, I'll catch you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna put you up.
They've been keeping us in control since the beginning of this nation. Every movement that we have been infiltrated by the United States government. Every movement has been infiltrated by infiltrators amongst the crowd of the people. Watch your people. Watch all of your people. And remember that they will try to infiltrate. Perseverance is everything. This crowd is thin compared to when it started. But guess what? This crowd is still here. I took a West Palm tour and I was like, what? But then I came back. Persevere. Continue to persevere. Bring a friend, bring three if you can't come see somebody. People, they will try to infiltrate us. I promise you. They will try to infiltrate us. We have to persevere. It doesn't matter what they think that they're going to give us. We cannot become complacent. Do not become complacent. That's right. This country has been like this from the beginning of its time. We need to be on their doorstep every day. Regardless, every day, we need to knock on their door. Do not become complacent. And thank each and every one of you that have been in this movement. Continue on. No matter what faith, no matter what walk of life. Them is the percenters. They protect the 1%. No matter what race we are. No lives matter until Black Lives Matter.
Somebody with a megaphone. I know y'all doing y'all research. Hey, who do we vote for? I heard people saying vote. Who? Okay, I mean, I'm serious. I want to know. Y'all come over to the formula. Who we vote for? Why? I mean, we got to be on a common. We got to have a common denominator. Who we voting for? Anybody say no vote? Anybody not vote? I mean, see, this is where we're going. This is where we're going to go wrong at. Somebody saying vote. I'm hearing this. I heard it every time I came. I'm still wondering who we vote for. Who? I'm saying, when you say go to the polls, I just want to know who we voted for. Y'all know? Hey, I want to introduce myself real quick. My name is Greg Miller. I've been down here since day one, man. I'm a 36-year-old black male, born and raised here in Portland, Oregon. My mom is white. My mom worked inside of this motherfucker right here. She worked inside this motherfucker right here, man. Growing up as a 3-year-old, I had a 3-year-old birthday party. There were some KKKs that lived right next door. They put shotguns on top of the pump roof. Started feeding their dog black Barbie dolls. Started feeding their dog black Barbie dolls. That's what I remember just as a 3-year-old. A doll, a black Barbie doll. Then they went on and put that black Barbie doll on a cross and burned it right in front of me.
So, and I talked to
Right in front of me. Hey, I'm committed to this. I've been down here since day one. My son right here, the next movement that we got to have, he's going to be the fucking leader of the fucking next movement. Hey, we're not stopping. Hopefully nobody got hurt and down the dust. Hey, we're taking this rules right here. This shit is 365 fucking days. We're doing this shit for 365 fucking days. How about 400? Year for day. We're doing this shit until we get some fucking pay. And remember, don't be scared of the Proud Boys. They come with your guns. We got guns too. Okay? Don't be scared. But they are not ready. That right here is not an intimidating tactic for you not to fight.
we're all acting.
Protect each other. Push back. Some may say it. We push back. We ready for combat. Do not be afraid when you see these cats with these flags and hold up their rifles. See, we practice peace, but they don't want us to bring our rifles. They don't want us to do it. Everybody here is gun up.
Thank you for the
Ready for combat. That's right. We don't want nobody to get hurt. We're not going to initiate that, though. That's not what it's about. That's not what it's about.
I was the asshole always
You understand that's not what it's about. Take down here, destroy the structure of this place right here. That's why we are here. We are not here. We are here to change the minds of racism.
join like
We're not here to kill a racist person. But to wake them up. That's it. To wake them up.
let's find a way to use
Nobody know how to treat each
and I was
other.
like, I'm trying to make a website here, like, what are we doing?
Y'all. Right now.
The only time we got
Right now. I can't hear y'all. This is why we are fighting here. This is why we are fighting. Do not be expected. I'm going to tell you all night. Do not be intimidated when you see somebody carrying a she don't know what they're dealing with, the type of food. Who is ready? Who is ready?
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready? Are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. I've been ready for 52 years. Look at I'm 52 years old and strong. I'm strong. I'm 52 years old, born in 1968. But I stay this way because I'm
I do
born.
have a vape too. Yes.
I've been having this problem since the day I was born. Since the day.
Oh shit. Oh, you unplugged it and it
understand that? It's a damn 4.5 strength.
Yeah, you forgot to hit the button.
How can you have a strength against the people who nurse your babies? It's slave time.
Well, good thing I got a simple setup. We'll just like,
When we were slaves, and your ancestors, they used to take the women and nurse the children.
I got another one in the back too.
Y'all know that?
I'm gonna give it to you.
So how can you get mad at us? We help you raise your baby. How can you be mad at us?
I don't know if he needs it. I'm gonna pretty much be with him, covering him, so I'm just gonna give it to Augustine because she's fucking pissed and she wants to come here.
Why can't we get no reparations from the Chinos? Why are we all the only people treated like the #1 enemy in this world? But everybody loves our culture.
I would like to borrow.
We are a loving people. We never practice hate. It's a fact. We never practice hate. So where does this hate come from? If you are guilty, of forgiveness, then bring your ass out here and join us. That's what that is. If you got this much hate record, because you're still guilty of your past, then bring your ass down here and support us people. We lost that foundation when somebody told us what we can't get around with the whole love. And that shit crazy. These people gonna practice racism. Take these little kids, go to school and practice that behavior. What they learn from their parents. We need to change that ass. We gotta wake the community up too. We gotta wake it up. That's what's going on. Kids are confused. They worship their parents and their practices. That is what's going on in the community. We gotta read our community on racism. That's what the police department. Not going to these businesses that you guys give your money to. They're not out here with us. So we come to get
But I'm
our
also
money.
trying to get to the warehouse space. This is like my next but it'll be right next to the river.
Our money is good. But I will not spend my money back.
Oh, Reno. Oh, the spot is
I can hear y'all, man.
I forgot to bring one, but there's a list of all the companies that are back in the police department.
That's what we need to do.
Sorry.
some of us can be the fuck over there. We gotta be everywhere. That's how long our hand is. Our hand is small. Real long. And this is what we gonna do. We will organize. We will get this shit right. We will let them see us everywhere in Oregon. Everywhere. Black Lives Matter. 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 So you understand Black Lives Matter, then all lives matter. So you understand that foundation. Because if they treat us fucked up, how you think they're gonna treat you? How you think, who's next? Well, they're gonna treat their own fucked up. They're gonna treat y'all fucked up. They're mad at you that you with us right now. They're mad. They gonna destroy you before they destroy me. It's a fact. Wake up. Wake up. No justice, no what? No justice, no peace. All right. Thank you. I'm not going to be a leader out here because I'll lead y'all in the wrong direction. I'm going to let them lead it. And I'm going to just play my part when it's time is necessary. I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I hate the police. I hate the police with a passion. I'm down here for combat. So I'm gonna support the leaders, let them lead, because if I lead, we gonna burn this motherfucker down. If I lead, we gonna blow up cop cars. If I lead, we not gonna give a fuck about nobody. We gonna give a fuck about us. That's if I lead. So I'm not gonna lead, because I'm a little bit of destruction. I don't give a fuck, like I told y'all earlier about Ted Wheeler. I'll lay that bitch down. He laid him and his company lay my kind down. So why do you think I wouldn't lay that kind down? I'm that type of motherfucker. So I'm gonna let my boys lead, and I'm gonna follow their lead. I'm not gonna lead y'all, because I'll lead y'all to destruction. He'll tear this motherfucker down, fucking with me, lead. Just understand, you y'all got motherfuckers like me. We're not calling the police. If anybody got the problem, we're not gonna call the police. We're taking matters into our own hands. We can't call the police, because they might put handcuffs on us and put a knee in our neck. Up 12. It ain't just me out here with a mind like mine. There's other me's in this crowd. But let's follow our leaders until we are needed. When we are needed, they gonna know that we've been here. Because trust me, I'm ready to tear this motherfucker down. Here in Oregon, I've made my face appear at every single protest in Oregon. Oh yeah, I was at the so-called riot in the north. Oh yeah, that's right, it's nice. That was a riot. It was only a riot until they started to get aggressive. In downtown Portland, it has only been unsafe assembly until they made it unsafe. We come out here for peaceful protest, and they started fighting. With their big-ass orders, get out the street, go over there, get out the park. These are our streets.
What's up, Portland? I'm coming in from Seattle to tell you about a few things. We are actively engaging on the 4th. Anyone who wants to support protests and people similar-minded will be meeting there on the 4th. Here is very important. Here is very important, and I stand with your city. I have actively protested in over 6 cities. I have traveled from Texas, protesting in San Antonio, Austin, Denver, LA, Portland, Seattle, and now back here. But I came to tell y'all something. We need their help. They are actively organizing to brutalitize our situation and our message in Seattle on the 4th. We need as many people as possible to be there for that. I know you have your own stresses, your own problems, and your own agendas, but we need solidarity on this. We are actively trying to make change. This is not a walk to the fucking corner. This is a long, long journey of change. If you want to help, please get in touch with me. We need people everywhere, nationwide. I am part of nationwide resource centers. We're all activists. Fighting for freedom and equality. No race, no political agenda, no nothing but freedom and equality. Basic human rights. If you can help here, I would love to connect with you. If you can identify your people and approach me, I would greatly appreciate your assistance, regardless of what your field is, of what your race is, of what your background is, of your fucking financial income. It does not fucking matter. We need your help. Please support. It's important everywhere.
Don't fight out here. Don't fight out here. Come on, jump up.
Flashlights out.
Everybody get their flashlights out.
Show flashlights
Get
out.
your flashlights out.
Black Lives
Have
Matter.
a chant and it's really cute.
Hey, stop. They saying one drip of black blood will make you black. One drip. One drip of black blood will make you black. So guess what? I rap and make beats. I got enough drip for everybody. So hey, I need you to be black now. Black lives matter. We got drip. We got drip for days. You don't know what you meant, though. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. We got drip. We got drip. We got drip for everybody up here. We got drip for everybody. I can't make it right now. We're gonna make it rain a little drip for everybody. No, but I appreciate everybody coming out here, you know, because black lives do matter, but everybody's life out here matters, because when it comes down, when everything comes down, we all gonna have to protect each other. We are, hey, right now, for years we've been in endangered species. They don't want to tell you that, but you can look around and see that. So like I said, black lives do matter. Everybody out here lives matter. And when you get home, I want you to roll up your sleeves, because I bet you got a little darker just for being out here tonight. Ready? Yo, ready? Yeah, that's what I like to hear. All right.
We are going to keep an eye on this. Protest. So I'm going to try to shoot off for a few minutes and come back half hour, 45 minutes or so with my regular show. So check that out tonight. Probably around 11:30. It's going to be, all about the fighter and the kid tonight. It's Mr. Brendan Schaub. His coronavirus. Shit, he has talked about it, so